Hello. I got a new hat. That's not what you're here for, though. You saw the thumbnail. You know what this is about. Time for me to show off something that I've waited a long time to add to my collection. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your unofficial NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Oh my God. Yeah. I have been watching professional wrestling for over 30 years. And as much as I can be a mark for some particular wrestlers, I'm just as big a mark for belts, for championship belts. And up until now, I was never able to have the cash I needed to purchase a championship belt. I was one of those belt marks that collected the $20 toy belts that you would see at places like Walmart, Toys R Us, Target, whatever. I have many different toy belts. I have the big gold belt displayed on top of my stereo behind me. You can't see it. The rest of my belts, I have my toy version of the $1 Million Championship on my desk. And then the rest are stuffed in my dresser, which includes the Undisputed Championship, the Attitude Era Intercontinental Championship, the most recent white belt Intercontinental title. I have one SmackDown Tag Team title belt that came from the Ruthless Aggression era during the Team Angle period. I also have the Winged Eagle Championship, and I also have the Attitude Era WWE title. And I believe that's all I have. Oh, I also have the current WWE and Universal titles. I have the red Universal title. I came this close to buying an AEW toy belt, but I was like, nah. But then I realized it was time for me to get away from the toy belts and get a legit belt. I got this on Amazon. Pretty dirt cheap, actually. I only paid with taxes included, it came to about $160. And while it's not perfect, there are a couple of flaws on this belt in terms of, paint not being put in the right place and stuff like that. I still love this belt. I still love this. And I told myself, if I can afford one, and if I can only get one belt, it has to be the belt. It has to be the 10 pounds of gold, or in this case, 11 pounds. Yeah, I actually weighed it. This thing weighs 11 pounds. This damn thing's heavy. But it's beautiful. Sweet Charlotte, the NWA World's Heavyweight title. This is a championship that instantly comes to my mind when I think of legendary belts, when I think of legends in the ring. Of course, any wrestling fan will tell you, when they see this belt, the first name that they think of is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, your world's champion. You don't have to like it, but pal, you're gonna learn to love it. Woo! And you think of names like Ric Flair, you think of names like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Turn the mixer on, we're gonna turn on that pay winder, we're gonna hit you with that bionic elbow, we're gonna tear the roof off the building, we're gonna get funky like a monkey, brother. I'm gonna beat you inside that ring, make you submit if you will, brother. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I think of guys like Dusty Rhodes. I think of guys like Harley Race, Dory Funk Jr., Terry Funk, who I met a few years ago, and I posed with him with this very belt, and he was an honest-to-God gentleman. Terry Funk, like I said, and, you know, you think of current guys, you know, guys like Sting have held this belt. You know, the current, as I'm recording this video, the current NWA World Champion, Nick Aldis, a guy who I think is a tremendous world champion. You got guys like Tim Storm, all kinds of people. Yes, Jeff Jarrett held this belt, but who gives a shit? And then you got guys like Christian, guys like Rhino, if you follow the TNA years. And of course, there's Ron the Truth Killings. And of course, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. You know, some people from Ring of Honor have held this belt, like Brent Albright. You know, the list goes on and on and on. But you think of some of the biggest names, you know, and who could forget Luthez? Oh my God. You know, when people, you know, claim to have Mount Rushmores of professional wrestling, hell, you can make a Mount Rushmore for, you know, 4 names that have just held this belt. You know, a Mount Rushmore of NWA World Champions, you know, you could argue maybe Sam Mushnick and, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, my four greatest NWA World Champions, most memorable to me, has to be, of course, Ric Flair, of course, Dusty Rhodes, Luthez, and the 4th one, probably have to go with Harley Race. You know, because Harley Race was one of the guys that put Ric Flair over and, you know, made him an early multiple-time world champion, an early legend in the making in the early 80s. You know, and, you know, Dusty Rhodes and Harley Race in the late 70s, early 80s really helped make Ric Flair an instant classic in the ring. And it was all because of this belt. And my God, it's just beautiful. Go ahead and snap it here and get you a good look at this. Yeah. I told myself, if I'm going to get one, it's got to be this one. The Belt of Legends. The world title of all world titles. The NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. God, that thing's... Damn. Yeah. Man, it feels good. It feels good to hold Sweet Charlotte over my shoulder. Now, I can be like another one of those marks out there that likes to collect belts. Even if my collection is one, if it's only going to be one, it's got to be the most legendary, the most respected world title in all of professional wrestling. At least it is for me. Get a look at Sweet Charlotte. Oh, yeah. That's great stuff. And like I said, I got this on Amazon for under $200. I couldn't pass this up. I knew I was taking a risk because I had no idea what this belt was going to look like when it got sent to me. But for a good deal like that, I had to take the chance. I had to. And I'm so glad I did, because this belt is fucking beautiful. I love this. And I think any wrestling fan like myself will love a belt like this. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a replica, but my God, any old school wrestling fan will appreciate something like this. You know, but it's a risky buy. When you're buying stuff like this online, you don't know what it's going to look like when it comes to you. I was willing to take a risk. I was willing to risk getting sent a piece of shit, but I was sent Sweet Charlotte. Oh yeah. Woo! World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. The best world title in all of wrestling. You know it. I know it. Woo! We're going to Chicago. We're going to face Ricky Steamboat inside a steel cage. As only the Nature Boy can. Make $1 million a year, spend $3 million of it. I love it. I'm marking the fuck out, and I don't care. It's the NWA world title. I have a right to mark out. The amount of money I spend on this, yeah, go ahead and say it. I'm a mark. Or as I like to say, a fan. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching me geek and mark out like the fool that I am. I love it. I love it. It feels great to hold something that I do respect. NWA world title. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't done it already. Smash that bell if you want to be notified whenever I feel like making videos. I don't have a set schedule anymore. I just do videos when I find the time. That's all there is to it. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Woo!